packing lunch. I'm pretending to be a cook today.
So am I, and we're here with a real cook, Ray Latour from Big Todd Brewing Company. And we've had a lot of requests when we were doing this Canada Day thing about, okay, you need to do lobster for New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI.
How come there's no lobster?
How come there's no lobster? So as you can clearly see, we're going to do lobster today. However, it doesn't make a good cooking show if we just throw it in a pot of boiling water and then start eating it.
Boring.
So we're going to prepare a little bit different. We're actually going to cut them in half and bake him with various herbs and spices.
Tell me he doesn't know what's going to happen.
He doesn't.
We're talking about it and now he's trying to get away. He's so big right now, he doesn't have enough strength in his legs to move his body and claws.
Rah, I bite you with my forehead.
So just for the record, that is an 8-inch chef knife, so the blade is 8 inches long.
This is your close-up.
Straight to his
Legs. Look how thick his legs are. Oh, he's crossing his legs. Mouth, whatever that prefers.
So Ray's going to take the lead.
Alright, so I need some help putting him to sleep. So basically we're going to flip him over, lift his back up, and set him on his claws. Roll his belly over, set him on his head. He's pretty heavy, so keep the cutting board. And then just kind of just keep.
Give him a little massage. This actually knocks them out before you do it.
So basically he's going to fall asleep and this takes about a minute.
We're not going to spare you any of it. I think we need a lullaby over this part.
The knockout game that kids play where they strangle themselves until they fall unconscious, kind of like that.
Oh, he's doing this for pleasure.
Not really.
He's doing it so it's easier to cut him in half.
Are we gonna be on Dateline?
No.
Parents, do you know what your lobsters are doing?
I didn't put him on a scale, but I was told he's well over 8 pounds.
I believe it from the looks of him.
I believe it from picking him up.
Yeah.
I thought it was music that's supposed to soothe the savage beast.
Well, why don't we play some music?
Never. I gotcha. He's still moving a little bit.
I'm still moving a little.
Speed sleeping. I don't think I could sleep in that position.
Oh, let's try this anyways.
Let's see how long that lasts. So that didn't work, so we're doing this.
So I cut his brain.
Most of it. Yeah, what would happen?
That is a thick shell. Oh man. That knife is hardcore.
Oh, I need a disclaimer on this one.
You should preheat the oven too. What do you want it at?
350.
350 on bake?
Yep.
So preheat your oven, 350 on bake. Do we need you need a pan?
I don't know, I need to be disturbed a little more. If he's still awake now, I'm creeped out.
It's food.
Can I show this?
Yeah.
Food. Maybe you need two versions, the food only version and the food plus science version.
Oh, extra guest voice Bill over here.
But that knife cannot cut through plastic. So I already got a pot of salt water ready to go. Because he said no to pot earlier.
It only looks like fish. Right here, and you go.
There you go.
Okay.
And
Those
that
kids-
just looks like fish.
So we're gonna broil the
Are we
lobster,
taking off the claws?
Yeah.
but we're gonna boil the
Or are you
claws.
just getting rid of that?
Nice. Definitely well worth the $20 I paid for it.
That looks like you've mounted it.
Yeah, now we just need a button that plays the song.
Absolutely.
Take me to the
I'm used to just
river,
going.
drop me in the water.
Ray, couldn't you just pull it off? Like
Pardon?
crack? Couldn't you just go crack?
This is why I bought all these nice toys. This is why you don't drink before you hack a lobster.
Hack a lunch.
There's one of the claws. And you can actually use two,
Oh,
You know
the
what?
lobsteranity.
I still think this knife is better.
we're cooking those too.
Oh yeah.
Leg go.
Alright, so we're gonna do the lobster a couple of different ways. We're actually gonna broil the body, because there's quite a lot of meat in there, and the tails as well. And our little legs here we're gonna steam with some garlic, and the claws we're gonna simply boil. So one of the big things you want to do, whether it be just tossing a lobster in a pot, you're gonna want to take off the rubber bands before you put them in the pot.
Not before you cut them in half.
No, but if you're preparing it to broil or grill, like you have to cut the lobster in half to do the barbecue way. If you're barbecuing them, leave the claws on or else you're gonna have a bad time. If you're boiling them, take the rubber bands off or else your lobster's gonna taste like shit. So there's a claw. Fuck, that's a big ass claw. That's not gonna work.
It's not an arm wrestling competition.
There's our claws we can throw in the pot. I guess this is gonna. Oh, I thought it flew.
Alright, what are you up to over there, Ray?
I'm just adding a lot of salt to our water.
Cool, you can feel it home.
You know.
And there's our tails.
First I'm gonna rub it down with some garlic butter, and I was lazy so I bought it pre-prepared.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
We're gonna season it again after we flip it over.
Alright, so this is going in the oven, and that is
That went in the oven.
on bake for now. Meanwhile, we're preheating this pot of salt water.
It's called boiling, Steve. It's called boiling water.
It's not boiling until it boils. That's like taking bread and saying it's toast.
Alright, so now I'm just gonna throw the claws into the pot of boiling water. And you really want a bigger pot. And if I had known that this lobster was the biggest lobster of all time, I would have got a bigger pot. So what we're gonna do with the legs is these little guys here, because a lot of people don't eat this. Even when you just simply boil a lobster, a lot of people don't eat these little guys.
And also by the time the body of the lobster is cooked, these are way overcooked and they're not as tender as they should be.
So we're gonna put a little bit of water, and we're gonna put that on the stove and start that off boiling. And when that starts boiling, you throw them in there. You steam those sons of bitches.
I have an idea.
Is it more beer? Because that's an awesome idea.
Yes, but more beer in a different way.
Oh, you're gonna steam them with beer.
Alright, let's talk about this.
Basically, I'm just dumping out the water and replacing it with beer.
With Big Tide Brewing Company beer.
This is the Wild Weed Summer Ale. And let's put a lid on that.
So you're gonna season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Garlic powder. Recommend using fresh garlic. We don't have it at this point. If you've been watching our show, we don't have a lot of the things you're really supposed to have. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of garlic on there. There. Well, now we wait.
Alright, so let's start off by tasting this lobster.
Sounds like a viable option.
So here we have our little legs. So these are all done. You can do with what you want with those.
Steamed lobster legs. And how long did that take?
That took probably, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Not bad.
So these don't take long at all. Crack them open, and you can just poke that in and just kind of dig the meat out. Careful, they're really hot.
Yeah, I don't really feel that.
Yeah, Ray doesn't feel pain.
I have what they call cook's hands.
Or you're a robot. I'm probably just gonna eat pancakes or something.
Or you can eat them like a freezy combo. Oh.
Exoskeleton.
There's not even summer savory in this episode.
Oh.
Wow, that's two.
Alright, so what's going on now?
We're gonna melt some of this garlic butter.
For the claws.
And we're gonna add a little bit of the beer that we steamed the legs in.
Do you have tongs or something so I can grab those?
I don't mind picking up things that are hot.
Yeah, just throw them on the cutting board, let them cool so I can crack them.
Alright, I can do that for you.
Hot claw coming through.
Those are big.
Woo! Thanks, robot.
Hey, let me tell you about my robot friend. That's a fatty
And for
lobster,
Steve.
dude. That is a fatty lobster too. Holy crap.
So meanwhile, we check on the rest of this fella.
So I switched my oven up to the broiler on the highest heat it'll go, which for mine is about 600 degrees. Yours is probably about 550. Either way, you want to crank this up from top heat.
And this is your
And this is
rest of
the
your
beer that we steamed the muscle or the legs in earlier. And I plan on making lobster rolls out of these, so we're gonna add, just for fun, a little bit of chili powder. And a little Tabasco.
And that is, in fact, a little Tabasco.
I need a knife that's not mine, because mine doesn't cut plastic.
How about scissors?
And I'm trying not to spill beer, which I always do. Put this back in the oven.
And you're gonna broil it for 5 to 10 minutes.
And then we're just gonna mix it with some mayonnaise and throw it on a bun and eat it up.
Normally the lobster claws are gonna be a heck of a lot smaller than this. This is just ludicrous. So you're gonna break off a little knuckle. There's meat in that you can eat. Here you go, Ray, there's some meat for you.
Ah, thank you.
So then, you're gonna get rid of all the juice. Good. It's good for you. So you're gonna take this little spot off, and there's a nice hunk of meat in this, which I can get out here. That you just eat that. That's good for you. So you're gonna need a nice knife. Here you go. Wow.
Still putting up a fight.
Yeah. So, as I said, normally these are not going to be even close to this size, but you're going to... Wow, that was it. So, it normally doesn't do that. Normally the shell is not 6 inches thick, so you can just pop it. So when you make your incision, you just turn the knife a little like that, and it pops that part of the claw out, and then this comes right out. So there's your big, juicy lobster claw.
And it is delicious. That's better than butter.
Garlic beer.
Another one for you. Let's try it this way. It won't break through. Ray and Rob versus gigantic lobster. Take 2. I don't know why this part didn't come out. Little cartilage.
That is a lot of meat.
Next.
Hopefully we caramelize some of the natural sugars in the lobster to give it a nice, very, very sweet flavor. And now we're gonna make the filling for lobster rolls, and we shouldn't need any seasoning or anything else. Just break this up into chunks, add some mayo,
Celery if you want.
celery, vegetables, but I mean, I think it's gonna taste great just with mayo. Throw it on a bun and away you go. Toast the bun if you want.
Adding mayo.
That is a lobster roll.
Not for lunch.
Bar lunch.
Pack a lunch. Thank you. I'll make that change for you. Your wife's new name is Targus. Targus.
A lot of meat in these, and they're on the floor too. Running, waiting. Running, waiting. A lot of juice. Where'd you get that pancake?